Xbox Developer Direct 2024. Take two. So let's enjoy it this time. Full screen. And if you're watching this on demand, you'll have no idea what's going on. You'll just be like, what's he talking about? But this is 18 plus, people. If you're not 18 plus, skedaddle. It is. This is my new setup, Bumblebase. Out in the wilderness. Is this the first time you've tuned into a live stream from the new setup? Welcome. But yes, it is. Work in progress. There's still boxes and stuff all over the place, but we're going to make it so badass. That's the plan anyway. I like the music in this. It's pretty sweet. And Bumblebase, I'm standing. That movement? Standing desk. Oh yeah, buddy. Sometimes you just don't feel like sitting down, you know? So there we go. Right, I'm hyped for this. I think we're going to see gameplay footage from every single game they're going to show us here. So that is a big thumbs up for me. So it's MachineGames that are doing Indiana Jones. Right, okay. What do we hope to see from Indiana Jones? I really want just a big open world adventure game. Just kind of like what we've seen over on Team Sony, with plenty of them, you know, with like Uncharted, God of War. There's just like so much of that over there. I'd like some of that first party.
I'm so proud to share with you our upcoming
Xbox,
fantasy action RPG, Avowed.
Avowed? I'm intrigued about Avowed. What do we think about this? I mean, this looks stunning.
A frontier at the edge of the known world, where you must put a stop to a mysterious spiritual plague and discover a secret at the heart of the living lands. At Obsidian, we love creating worlds with deep themes, dynamic gameplay, and thoughtful reactivity.
Fallout New Vegas, that's a good start.
And Avowed is no different.
Oh, the Outer Worlds, that was good fun.
We set out to blend the believable and fantastical.
On a serious note, how many studios does Xbox have these days?
It's colorful, it's vibrant,
I think this year they are just going to absolutely slam us with like game after game after game, all coming day one to Game Pass, and everyone's going to be like, ah! It's going to be good.
Have a great time getting to know those
just hopefully we don't get any red falls again.
And when it comes to encounters, our combat brings the best of the moment-to-moment fun that comes with action-oriented gameplay and the depth and breadth of choice that you get with an RPG.
Kind of Skyrim vibe from this.
Here to talk more about Avowed's combat is Gabriel Paramo, Gameplay Director.
Here at Obsidian, our team's overarching goal is to empower you with choice. So we developed a flexible combat system that allows you to quickly swap from spellcasting and sharpshooting to melee combat. We want to give you the freedom to mix and match your loadout to fit the way you want to play from moment to moment, uninterrupted. For all battles, you can combine a variety of weapons, attacks, and abilities for tactical advantages against a wide range of enemy types. It's not just hacking and slashing.
It looks quite nice.
You're making real-time decisions about when to use your abilities, powerful melee attacks, blocks, parries, and special attacks.
Funny.
If you choose to approach combat
with
a one-handed
magic and stuff
it feels
in games.
quick
It's not usually my jam
when dealing damage to enemies at mid-range. Using the Tanglefoot ability, you can stop enemies in their tracks, giving you the opportunity to focus on weaker or tougher combatants in an intentional and controlled manner. It's important to pay attention to the types of enemies you're dealing with. Some units are extremely defensive, some are brutally difficult, and others you must make sure you prioritize for their healing capabilities will put you
what
in a
system
tough
do you
spot.
play games on again? Remind me, please.
Encounters you will face,
Remind
we provide
me.
customizable loadouts
You Xbox,
that can be quickly
PlayStation,
switched during
Nintendo,
combat.
PC, or a combo of all of them, let me know.
However you want. Equip
you
a
so
sword
much.
and shield
Cheers,
and charge
buddy.
into battle. Dual-wield pistols and control the encounter mid-range. Or even dual-wield wands to feel like a gunslinging mage. You could use your enchanted wand to freeze enemies, and then use your offhand weapons power attack to
T1000
shatter
liquid
them.
nitrogen style there.
We've worked hard to
Loving it.
keep you constantly engaged as battles unfold by creating a balance between pressure and manageability during combat.
Players will have ample choices for how to build and progress their envoy in the world of the living lands as they get to know the game and the story and explore the many diverse regions. Some quests in Avowed will have you make difficult decisions with profound consequences.
Series S, brilliant,
like this
buddy.
side quest you may encounter in Shatterscarp.
You know what? I actually started playing this week on my Series S again, and I'm actually loving it. And I didn't when it originally launched. And it's not even the multiplayer, which everyone seems to be really enjoying these days. But Halo Infinite, I'm back playing the Halo Infinite campaign, and I'm having a blast. I don't know what's changed. Maybe it's just me that's changed, but I'm really enjoying it. I like when you go back to a game, you revisit it, and you're like, oh, this is pretty cool. I'm enjoying myself.
You're a gang of vigilantes.
Gang of vigilantes.
Here. Take my badge.
Take my badge. Get the hell out of here.
We fought and died for them.
Making the right choice isn't always what it seems.
I'm actually interested about this one. What do we think about Avowed so far, chat? I think it looks quite cool.
In complicated situations.
My squad and I rested in the cave by the water last night, and as we were sleeping, we were ambushed by those miserable Zorips. I was so surprised, and it was so dark. I just got separated from everyone else. Look, I can't face those monsters alone, but I have to know if anyone else made it out. Of course he did. Sergeant Asui never has a thought he won't say out loud. So what did he tell you? That Captain Ruiki was sick? That I was paranoid?
One thing I hope
that I was a dumb baby? I heard it all
doesn't
often
have
and loudly.
So I enjoyed what I played of Starfield, but I need to go back to it. But geez,
what happened?
So many loading screens.
You have
like,
a choice.
let's get rid of them this gen,
if
please.
you believe the story he's told you, you can hand over the badges and let him go back home.
You're right. Real battle isn't something.
I feel like I'm watching Baldur's Gate 3 here. I don't know why. Fault. Anyone else get that vibe?
They should.
If it's half as good as that, we're in for a treat.
I'll take the badges.
I'll take the badges, man.
But if you confront him, if you believe that he fled the site of the battle as an act of cowardice,
it's on.
then he might challenge you to a fight to reclaim his honor.
Told you.
Either way,
it's gonna go down.
when you return to town, you'll see the consequences of your actions and the choices you made during this quest. Creating an immersive experience like Avowed is anchored in the world we build. Art director Matt Hansen
He looks like a zombie. He does look a little bit like a
unique,
zombie, actually.
Colorful and dynamic visual style.
From the outset, we knew that we wanted Avowed setting to feel rich, weird, and wonderful.
Oh, check the arcade behind them. That's a cool setup.
We found inspiration in a wide
I'd love to get like an arcade machine for over here. That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it?
Helping us create
an
a
arcade
unique
cabinet.
RPG experience.
One of those ones that's got loads of different games on it.
The vibrant with the dull, or verdant spaces with sickly ones.
Yeah,
we can better deliver complex emotional experiences for our players.
I wonder what this is running on this footage.
The Living Lands is a continent of untamed valleys with widely varied biomes.
Because I keep thinking about should I get a Series X as well. You know, I'm Team Series S. I just hate how the Series X console looks. I think it is.
All of the regions have a lot of special things associated with them.
But if they launched a white one, that might look
Shatterscarp.
quite clean, or maybe I could just get that Starfield wrap for it or something.
Shatterscarp,
just hide
you
it in
might
the corner.
notice off in the distance a vibrant jewel of color.
Wow, that looks good.
By transitioning from destitute, muted tones of a wasteland of sand and marching in towards a beautiful oasis.
Check the water. You know that is my standard test in every game. Look at the water. Look how real it looks.
Even a little danger.
What the hell? It's a walking dinosaur?
We hope you've enjoyed this look at Avowed.
Dinosaur human?
We're thrilled to share more about the game in the coming months.
AKA lizard people.
For you to explore the
Always
living
want
lands
to avoid the lizard
when Avowed
people.
launches this fall.
This fall, nice. Smash. Landscapes look great. They really do. They really do. Check this big monster. What? Avowed. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I'll check that out. Fall 2024. Coming to Game Pass. Heck yeah. Still the best deal in gaming, Game Pass is. Avowed. Yeah, so that looks good. Looks fun. Check it out. It's not one for me that I'm like, oh my god, I need to play it. But it looks good. Looks nice. What have we got next? Oh, this game is going to look stunning. See what Senua's up to. The graphics in this game actually just looked like a CGI movie from the first trailer they showed us. So, What is this?
Hi,
What do
I'm
we
Don
look like?
Matthews,
Fully
studio
polished.
head here at Ninja Theory in Cambridge, UK.
Nice to meet you,
We're
Don.
now in the final months of development on Senua Saga Hellblade 2. And the team is working hard to bring you
It
an
leaked
unforgettable
that
journey
this is going to
into
launch
Senua's unique
in May
world
this
and
year.
her battle for
Don't know if
survival,
that's true, but
where we have once again
look at
combined
this.
high fidelity and immersive
This
presentation
looks
with a
the
shorter,
business.
narrative-led experience that focuses on the things that we really care about, and that we hope you care about too.
The first one was just like such a trip. It was like really quite unique.
Senua is back with
There
a new
she is.
quest. She
Melina.
wants to stop the Vikings who raided her village right at their source, in Iceland. But not just her quest has changed. Senua herself has grown since the first Hellblade. She's made peace with her past and is no longer in such fear of her visions and voices. While the Furies are still her constant companions, she encounters new people along the way, some of which will value her unique perspective, and others who will reject it.
How long?
Little by little,
How
this
old a game
settlement
is start to release on average?
became my tribe.
What do you mean? How long it takes to make
In the
these
game,
games?
Senua arrives
Years.
in 10th century Iceland on the trail of the Vikings who have been enslaving her people.
Must be a couple of years
In the
easy.
story, we're trying to be as faithful to history as we can up to a point, establishing a solid framework and then building more surreal elements on top. Senua will face up to giants who have plunged the
Studios
lands
look
into
so
chaos,
cool, don't they? I'd
and
love
which
to
in
get a
turn has
tour of all
seen the
these
rise
different
of the
studios. They
Joiga,
look really
a
cool.
violent threat that has swept through the settlements that she'll
man.
discover.
Oh, Mika.
Senua
Oh,
will make
brutal.
new enemies and also new allies who will come
Stabbed
to
in
see
the ass?
her unique perspective
You
as
ain't
a
getting up for
beacon of
that.
hope. And she'll discover along with us how this viewpoint can have its advantages.
wow! Look at this. This just looks. I mean, see from a distance, you could think that is a movie.
Senua is a Celtic warrior who experiences psychosis, seeing things that other people don't, hearing voices, and having unique beliefs about the world around her. To bring Senua's perspective of the world to life in a truthful way, we have once again worked closely with Professor Paul Fletcher at the University of Cambridge, as well as people with lived experience of psychosis.
Wow.
What does that mean?
Expensive development is huge. Oh, heck yeah, fam.
Players will find
Massive.
themselves traversing beautiful and
like-
hostile environments.
That's why years
seeking
ago it used to
answers
feel
from
like
patterns and
games
signs
were
that
launched
Senua sees
regularly
in
and they're
her
really
own
good.
unique
Now
way.
they're
And
like,
battling through encounters with enemies that will push
some of
Senua
them are
to her
hundreds of
limits.
millions. I mean, that's why, like, so let's have a bit of real talk for a minute. GTA 6 is going to break every record known to man and
On
be like the
Saga,
biggest
we've
game
taken
ever when it
everything
launches,
to the
right?
next level.
That has
With
probably
a
been
new
getting
motion capture
funded
space,
for
a bigger stage
the past,
team, a
like,
stunt crew, and a new cast.
who knows how many years by
We spent a lot of
GTA
time
5
planning the
Online.
motion capture
All that money
shoots,
funneling
thinking
in
of
from
what
GTA 5
events
Online
would be
is
good
going to develop
bring
GTA
into
6.
this fight. Like, how can we
Otherwise,
make this fight feel
I
different
doubt
from the previous
Rockstar or
fight?
anyone would be able to actually
We have
afford to
all
make
new
a game like
combat
that.
for the sequel.
So, crazy.
One of our key
These
goals
studios,
was the
though, this is
ability
good.
to
They've
actually
got
tell a
Xbox
story
backing them,
throughout it.
or Microsoft. Microsoft has got
Does
big
feel
money,
very
money,
different
money,
from
money,
the first game,
money.
but it's very brutal
they can
and
throw
you're
that in the
very
games, but-
invested in it.
They need to give them time.
Senua isn't
Like,
a superhero. She's fighting for survival.
what happened,
and
like
we want the
Redfall?
player
I
to
mean, that
feel
was
her
just
struggle
so
in
bad
every
when it
step of
launched.
her
I was
journey.
really, I was wanting to like that, and I was
We
like,
want the
this
player
is
to always feel like
not
they
good.
just scraped through,
Can't
just
lie.
survived it.
This is not good. And usually when
No,
when I see all
Senua
these things
better
saying a
than
game's
anyone,
rubbish
better
and
than
so
I
glitchy,
do.
I'm like, eh.
Her instincts
I like
are
the look of it. I'm going to
amazing,
jump in and play it and check it for
and
myself.
she
I played that on
really
live
doesn't
stream
need much
and it
help from
legit
me.
was just glitching
On
all over the
stage,
shop
our main focus is
live on stream. I'm like,
so I get to
yeah, this
watch
is really
the
bad.
actors and
How
see
have
all
they
the
launched
beautiful
this like
expressions
this?
on their faces.
Dude,
And then I have
I'm
to
out.
wait a little while, and then I get to see that all again in game, in costume, on location, everything. It's a great experience, a great process.
Every discipline
and
in
have
the
it not
studio
sell.
is
I know that's
unified
the
in
worst
achieving
thing. I
a
guess
deep
that's
level of immersion to
alleviated
help
a bit
suspend your
with games that
disbelief
go into
and
Game
pull you into
Pass.
Senua's story.
I don't know how they track their performance, but
We were lucky enough to do a few reference gathering
look at
trips
that.
in Iceland.
Unlike
You
a
have
game
to
that
be
just goes
there.
straight to
The
retail
sense
and
of
it's
scale,
pure sales, I
everything's
guess.
incredible.
man, this is beautiful.
And you see a scene or you
Iceland
see
looks
a small
amazing.
section of the game and you're like,
See, because
yeah,
of Death
that
Stranding, I just
works,
want to
that's
go there
amazing.
and visit it because I think that's just what it would look like.
Senua experiences reality differently, and a part
love
of
his
this
accent.
manifests in the
Awesome.
voices he hears.
She will collapse. She will collapse.
These voices come to
Look
life
at this
through
game.
binaural audio, which provides
This game
a good
looks
representation
the
of this
shit.
type of
It
auditory
looks so
hallucinations.
freaking good.
As we focus in immersion, binaural audio is perfect
And
for
another
this
thing
because
I
through
love to then
headphones,
see, because
you
Xbox is kind of
surround
unique with
yourself in
the
a
two different
three-dimensional
console
space.
variants.
In the
How's
first
this
game,
going to look
we
on
only
Series
apply to
S
the
versus
voices
Series
that
X?
Senua listens in her head. In this
Already
game,
started to
through
see
special
some
audio technology and
challenges
some
creep up
extra little
when we
things
got
within
Baldur's
the
Gate
game.
3.
There is
Series
music
X
that
gets
is
the
binaural.
full
Every
fat
single
version of the
sound
game.
has the
Series S
potential to be
doesn't have
binaural,
split
so
screen multiplayer.
everything is
So it's going to be interesting to see how
around
this
you, and
pans
it's a
out as the
very
generation
beautiful
goes on.
experience.
Which is why my hot take for 2024 is I think Xbox will
Music
release
is a
the
strange
new
language
Xbox
in the sense that
in
it speaks to our
2026. Cut
emotions
this
fast and deep.
console
It's not only
generation
about
short and
quality,
get ahead
it's
of the
about personality.
PS6,
So
just
when
like
you
when
listen
Xbox
to
360
Hellblade,
did. Try and get
you
a
know
bit
it's
of a
Hellblade.
edge on Sony, and then they'll not have two console
On the
SKUs. They'll
music,
just
we are
have
working
one.
with Hylum,
Simplify
which
it,
for me is a personal
and then just keep
privilege
pushing Game
because
Pass as
I
they
really
do.
admire them. We feel their craft, their depth.
I was about
their
to say,
meaning
is that
in music.
graphics? Look
It
at how good
really
that looks.
Connects
That's
with the
actual
game
footage.
and elevates it to something really special. We are also working with a heavy metal singer, throat singers, and our very own
Pass subs to
purists.
cover the cost
They
of
sing
dev.
so
I think so.
beautiful,
I saw a
and
thing.
we add that binaural
It
touch
was
of music.
saying,
So
wow,
this
check
all
this, by the way.
creates a very immersive and a very special and unique experience.
Saying that Game Pass subs, like the revenue,
Our
something
mission
like
here at Ninja Theory is
200
to
million a
craft
month or
life-changing
something?
art with
$200 million
game-changing tech.
a month?
And that's our aim in Senua Saga.
That's a lot of money.
Hellblade 2 is
A
to
lot
not only
of money.
see where Senua
yeah, I think
goes
so.
next, but to deliver
could cover
something really
development for a lot of games.
meaningful for our players.
My hope is that they will
And they
really
seem to be
connect
going down the
to
approach
Senua
of
as a
you get the kind of
character,
base
and
game
even
for
if they
free in
can't
Game
really
Pass.
relate to
If you
what
want,
she's
if you
going
love the
through,
game,
maybe they know
and then you
someone
want
that
to get any
relates
of the
to that
DLC
character, and they can
stuff like
then
that,
understand
then
that person better.
you purchase that. You know, they did that really well.
I don't
with
want to sound cheesy, but in a way, I'm Senua, right? She exists and
Forza
doesn't. It exists
Horizon
through all
5,
of
they
her
did
work,
that really
through
well
every
with, and
ninja.
4 actually.
So
and then if you want to play the
we
games
all are
early, you
Senua,
can
and
fork out a little bit
we
extra
are
as well and
creating this
get like the
character that
deluxe
grows
edition
and
like what
grows
they
and
did
grows
with
and grows and keep growing and
Starfield.
keep
So there is
changing.
other ways to
So
monetize
that makes it
games
real.
going straight onto Game Pass,
I'm
which
so
I think they're doing
proud
quite
of the
well.
love,
And then if you're
care,
you're
and
not
passion
bothered,
our team here
you're
at
watching your
Ninja Theory
pennies, you
are
just
putting
wait till
into
the game
Senua
drops
Saga
and just
Hellblade
play it
2.
and still enjoy it.
Our hope is to not
Such
only
great
create
value,
a
though. I
game
love
that is
Game
great
Pass.
to play, but to craft an experience that leaves you thinking and feeling. From our combat gameplay through to our
Look at all this
action
stuff
set
to make a
pieces,
game. It's
from our
unbelievable.
cinematic scenes to our puzzle solving, everything
They
is
must
crafted
plan
in
these out,
service
like,
of Senua's journey.
I'd love
a
to
journey
see the
that you
depth
can
they go
embark
into,
on
like, now
on
you see
May
movies with
21st.
storyboards and stuff. Like, what do they do for these games? It must be mind blowing. Senua's Saga Hellblade 2. Yep, that looks good. Series X, S, PC, and Game Pass. What do we think about Xbox games going to third party or becoming like a publisher? Oh, here we go. Who's this? Who's this? Square Enix. Here we go. Final Fantasy, baby. Aha! Knew there'd be some surprise. Oh, good. There's a big gap down the bottom here. Are we going to get maybe 6 games instead of 4? I was just going to say there, are we going to see some of these games appear on Switch or PlayStation or something like that? Let's see.
Greetings, Xbox players.
Yes.
My name is Masaru Oyamada, producer for the Mana series here
Oh,
at Square
yes.
Enix.
Wow.
聖剣伝
Look
説
at
ビジョ
this.
ンズ・オブ・マナの情報を Xbox ユーザーの皆さんにいち早くお伝えできる機会をいただけて大変光栄です。コンソールゲームとしては約17年ぶりとなる聖剣伝説シリーズの完全新作。聖剣伝説シリーズは1991年にファイナルファンタジー外伝として誕
Final
生して
Fantasy
以降、
Adventure back in
マナ
1991?
と
I
聖
didn't
剣
know
を
that.
巡って
That's
描か
cool.
れる愛をテーマに個性豊かな
Very cool.
キャラクターたち、心に響く楽曲の数々、武器の特性を生かして戦うアクション RPG としてこれまでに17作発売され長らく愛されてきました。本作は30年以上の歴史あるシリーズの最新作となるため、これまで培われてきた聖剣伝説としての世界をしっかり感じられるものを目指して鋭意
Check these
制
wee
作中で
characters, they
す。
look like Pokemon.
フィールドでは
Here we go.
自然や精霊とのつながりを感じられる
Oh, I love
色
the
彩
visuals.
豊
I
かな
love
聖
when
剣
a
伝説
video
の世
game
界を
looks
体験して
like
もら
a
えると
video
思いま
game.
す。
That may not make sense to you, but it makes sense to me.
シリーズお
But
なじ
look
み
at
の
this.
モンス
This
ター
is
たちも本作
beautiful.
に登場していま
Oh, I
す。
love it. Bright bold colours here. Yes. Sign me up. Check these wee blobs, they look like Pikachu.
今回これらのおなじみのモンスターたちを作り出した聖剣伝説の生みの親である石井浩一さんとともに聖剣伝説ビジョンズ・オブ・マナの内容を紹介していきたいと思います。
It looks good. It looks good.
I am Koichi Ishii from Grevs.
He looks badass, man. He should be in the Matrix. This dude looks so cool.
Mana series to Xbox players.
Yes.
初期の頃からシリーズ作品に登場しているモンスターたちは私が考案したものですが、中には小学生の頃すでにイメージができていたものもあります。今作では初めはドット絵からスタートしたモンスターたちをどのような形で最新化して聖剣伝説ビジョンズ・オブ・マナに落とし込むか、デザインの方向性からモデルの完成イメージまでを監修する立場でプロジェクトに参加しました。
Speaking of Yakuza, the new Yakuza game comes out soon. Is that this week or next week?
聖剣伝説ファイナルファンタジー外伝を作っていた頃から、自分の頭の中ではモンスターたちは立体的に
I've still got the last one to play. I've downloaded it from
こ
Game
れま
Pass
で
and I've
自
still
分が
not
携
jumped
わっ
in.
た作品では
Looks
それ
amazing.
らをどうやって当時の技術で表現できるかにこだわって作ってきました。
I've been really enjoying just playing older games on Game Pass recently. Well, I say older, not that old, but Halo Infinite. I've been enjoying the campaign of that recently. Dungeons 4, which if you like Dungeon Keeper back in the day, any OGs, it is amazing. Go and check out.
空を旅する
And then
海を渡る手助けを
Vampire
してくれ
Survivors. That's the 3
る
games I've
頼
been
もしい
playing.
仲間たち
Oh,
が
I
いまし
also
たが、
was playing the
今
WRC
作
Rally game at the
広大
weekend.
な
That
フ
was
ィール
quite
ド
cool.
探検に欠かせない新たな仲間が登場します。陸上を猛
What
ス
a
ピ
screen
ードで
tearing though. I
駆け回
don't
って
know
く
what
れ
the
る
deal with
ピ
that
ッ
is.
ク
I
ル。
think you maybe need a
ピ
VR
ックルも
monitor for
石井
that.
さ
I
ん
was
が
just playing it
新
on
た
my
に考案して
TV.
くださっています。
Didn't look the best because all the screen tearing, but it was still fun.
新たな仲間を考えるにあたっては、
I had
今作
read
の
that
マス
they've
コ
been
ットキャ
having
ラクター
problems
に
with
なる
that
くらい
because it's the
可
first
愛
rally
い
game
動
that's
物にしたいという
using Unreal
漠然
Engine
とした
5.
思いがありました。
So who knows?
その上でヨークシャテリアの毛
Yorkshire
並
Terrier cross
み、見
with
た
an
目はアルマジに
armadillo-like
よく似た仙山港や
pangolin.
古代エジプト神のアヌビスの子
Loving
供
it.
といった具体的なイメージが浮かん
Oh,
できて、
tomorrow, people.
それぞれの特徴を
Xbox
取
Game
り
Pass
入れな
Pal
がら
World
ラグ
drops,
デザインを書き起こしま
aka
した。
Pokemon mixed with Fortnite.
デザイ
You
ナー
better
にも
believe I'll be
アイデア
streaming
を出
that
してもらい
tomorrow,
なが
so
ら
come hang out
足
tomorrow
の
on
長
stream.
さや
We'll jump in
丸
and
まった
check it
時
out.
のイメージなど
Look at this
ゲー
thing.
ムの中
Oh,
での見え方を
very
考
cute.
えながら調整を重ねていき、ピックルは誕生しました。
Wow.
もう一つの挑戦は楽曲面です。過去さまざまなコンポーザーが携わられた楽曲の雰囲気
Yeah,
が
I like
感じ
these
られつつ
developer
も
directs. What do you think of them,
最新
chat?
作
I
として
enjoy them. There's no
素
messing
晴ら
about.
し
It's
い
just
新
into
た
the
な楽
game.
曲が生まれました。
Let the devs talk about them.
BGM でもし
Show
っ
off
かり
what
聖
they've been
剣伝
working
説シ
on
リ
and
ーズ
what
ら
they're
しさを
passionate
感じ
about.
て
It's
もらえ
really
ると
cool. I
思い
really
ます。
like it.
過去シリーズの楽曲を手掛けたクリエイターたちが全100曲という大ボリュームの制作に挑んでくれました。
100 songs, nice.
新たな試みとしてフィールドの探索からバトルまでをシームレスに体験できるよう今作ではインタラクティブミュージックを導入しており冒険の没入感を高めてくれます。探索中の BGM がバトルに入った瞬間アレンジが切り替わる様を実際に聞いてみましょう。
Oh, sliced and diced. I'm getting Genshin Impact vibes from this as well, actually.
今作はアクション RPG 聖剣伝説のアクション部分が強化されています。空中でのアクションがバトルの鍵となっており武器での攻撃だけでなく魔法での攻撃も可能になっています。そして本作ならではの特徴として聖剣伝説シリーズではおなじみの精霊たちがいますがその力を宿した武器を使うとバトルを手助けしてくれるようになります。精霊によってはさまざまな特性の違いがありますのでその効果とともに聖剣伝説の世界らしい不思議な力で爽快なバトルを楽しんでいただけます。
So you take out the weeds. He does look like a giant weed, doesn't
オリジ
he?
ナルモンスターやピックルにも注目してほしいのですが聖剣伝説ビジョンズ・オブ・マナーは聖剣伝説らしさを感じてもらえる作品になるよう小山田君を中心に
Next live stream, people. That's my
作っ
outfit.
てくれていますのでぜひ発売日を楽しみに
Walk
待っ
around
ていてく
feeling
だ
like
さ
a
い。
total badass.
私自身もプレイするのを楽しみにしています。
聖剣伝説シリーズとして初めて Xbox ユーザーの皆さんにお
This is
届
good
け
for
する本
Xbox.
作
Like,
聖剣伝説ビジョンズ・オブ・マナーは今後もさまざまな情報をお
a lot
届
of
け
them
してい
look
き
the
ますの
same to
で
you. Like what one's Bumble Bliss? Do you mean like this and Genshin and
Xbox
Tower
ユーザー
of
の皆さんに
Fantasy
楽しんでい
and
ただける日が今か
a
ら
whole
待ちき
bunch
れ
of them
ま
that
せ
look
ん。
kind of similar, isn't there? Summer 2024. Nice. Not long to wait. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, that looks cool. That looks good fun. I'll definitely have to check that one out. So far, ordering for me, I'd go for Senua Saga #1, Visions of Mana 2, and Avowed #3. That is my ranking so far, people. Let me know what you think in the chat. Wow, this looks nice. What is this? Oxide Games.
Hello, and welcome to Oxide Games.
Freaking cool, is it?
We founded the studio in
That is your
2013
job,
with
making
our decades
games.
of personal experience, building some of the most beloved
Bunch of
strategy games of all
badasses. We
time,
love you. Thank you
like
for making
Civilization
games.
5.
Oh, Civilization
We came
5,
together
what
to
game?
create something new and innovative in a genre we all love. Ara History Untold is the game we've dreamt of making.
Ara is an homage to historical gamers, strategy gamers, 4X gamers.
I've seen stuff
it features
about
all
this.
the depth and gameplay fans of this genre love, where you'll explore the world,
Yes, this
expand
looks
your
really
nation,
good. Check this
govern
out.
your people, and engage with your rivals on the international stage.
love a bit of
But
strategy.
it isn't just
This
more
could
of
be
the
great.
same. With Ara, we wanted to challenge some of the preconceived notions
Also, is
about the
this
genre, push it
console
forward
as
in a
well?
modern, empowering, and truly compelling and
Nail the
approachable way.
controls.
For example, we have over 100 instruments on display in the office, which are all things that we purchased in order to add to the soundtrack and expand the game and make it really good.
Including the squeaky door.
Hi, Dan. That's Dan. We started in his basement. It's been an
What a cool
amazing
story.
process to see from concept to completion. We started small, building a robust game engine, questioning our design assumptions, and
I love
prototyping out features.
games like this where you can go
rediscovering what
right
made us
from
fall in
like
love with strategy games
medieval
in the first
type,
place.
old
The end
times,
result is
right
Ara,
through to
the
modern or
historical grand
into the
strategy
future.
game that presents a living world where you can rule how you want to rule and chart your own path to becoming the most
wow.
prestigious nation on the planet.
For Ara, we knew we needed deep systems with outcomes that
I could
encourage
waste
exploration and give players
hours
the power
playing
to
this game.
experiment and make meaningful strategic choices while still having agency
I think
over
this
their
would probably
playstyle.
be better on
We
PC
also
though.
wanted to explore more in different
Keyboard
parts
and
of
mouse for the
history
win with
and give
strategy
players
games.
from around the world the chance to see the game reflect their unique perspective and not just ours.
And finally, we knew that for players to feel the impact of their decisions, they would need to see their choices reflected in the game world itself, not just through numbers on a menu. One of the first differences you'll see when you dive into Ara is what we call the living world. It's a procedurally generated alternate Earth.
That's cool.
Bursting with life.
Very cool.
An intuitive, authentic, and immersive space, a blank canvas for players to paint the society of their dreams.
The living world
And
isn't
take over
just
the
a map.
world.
It reflects the choices players make over the course of the game. They can see everything from the settling of the wilderness to cultural influence on architecture
That's
over
quality.
time to the thousands of citizens living their lives and reacting to the changes.
Wow.
We want players to feel like they're truly
Kind of getting,
occupying
like,
the
SimCity
world,
vibes as
leading
well.
their people as they thrive and grow. Core to the vision of Ara is our philosophy of rule how you want to rule. And
Very
no feature
in-depth,
better
complicated.
exemplifies this than
Too
the
complicated
prestige
for you?
system.
To win a game of Ara,
Not at all.
players will compete with their rivals to build the most influential, impressive, and important nation the world has ever known.
Yeah, so how do you win
This
this?
is measured by prestige, the player's score that proves their worth as a leader.
The
Do we get
prestige
invaded
system
by, like,
gives
aliens
players
and
the
stuff like
chance
that?
to decide what kind of leader they want to be. Do they want to pursue great works of arts and culture? Military might?
Oh, what?
Scientific advancement? The
Looks like
choice
Total
is
War
theirs.
Games. Oh, check these mechs out. Hell
In
yeah.
Ara, there are no set victory
We're going that way,
conditions.
people.
Players get to decide what is most important to them and focus and prioritize on those goals while still being able to win the game.
Personally,
Gundam
when I
for
play
the
Ara,
win.
I like to build triumphs. Triumphs are our collection of incredible monuments and architectural achievements from throughout human history.
That is cool.
Like the Great Pyramid of Giza.
Yes.
They're hard to build, but worth it, giving huge prestige bonuses
Wow,
and
look
game-changing
at that.
abilities to the nation that
Yeah, I'm
constructs
doing
them.
that. I love all this stuff
Another
about
aspect
ancient
of
Egypt.
Ara
It's
that I'm
so
personally
interesting.
excited about is our crafting system.
The crafting system offers a unique challenge to the player that they generally won't see often in the 4X genre. Succeeding at balancing, gathering the right things, turning them into the tools that you need, and then finally getting to the outcome or reward of something like an important improvement or triumph just changes the challenge that exists in Ara compared to other 4X games.
Crafting plays out in Aura at a national scale, with players honing and combining the natural resources they harvest into all manner of goods and components. Those are the foundation for everything, from international trade to improving their cities and citizens' lives, and even manufacturing the weapons necessary to draft military units. The crafting system in Aura encourages thoughtful, advanced planning. It rewards players who can see the strategic outcome of all their collective decisions, and not just the individual ones.
I'm proud of the work that's gone into our simultaneous turn system. Many strategy games have players alternate taking turns and reacting to their opponent's moves.
Yeah.
In Aura, all players' actions are resolved at the same time.
What? So this is
rewards
multiplayer?
players'
What?
ability to navigate uncertainty,
No way.
to predict and strategically plan for a
I figured
variety
this
of
was going to be a
scenarios
single
in
player
the moment.
campaign.
This system makes Aura just feel more real.
Okay, this is really interesting.
In a typical strategy game, once your turn is finished, you have to wait for a long time. With simultaneous turns, generally speaking, those times are very low. You get to keep playing the game and stay engaged rather than having those periods of downtime where you're not doing anything.
Jeez, I remember back in the day playing a network game of Football Manager, or what was it called? Championship Manager back then. You had to wait for your pals to finish doing their transfers and picking their teams and stuff like that. And you're like, come on. Trying to get through one season used to take you literally weeks.
As military personnel or prominent government figures. But leaders
Great
come in so
times.
many different forms. They're thought leaders, scientific and cultural prodigies, and many more.
Each leader in Aura has a number of special abilities determined by their personality
this
traits,
person's
as well as a powerful and unique leader trait informed by their contributions to world history.
With a diverse global roster,
great, though.
we know
It does
players
look great.
will find
I'm
leaders that they
impressed
will
with
want
this.
to play. And even a few that
I
may
like as well
surprise
this.
them with
A
how
game like
fun
this,
it
very
is when
different.
those
It's
leaders
like
are handed the reins of power.
more variety. Like what you were saying earlier, Bumbleblaze,
For
about
us
some
at
games that just all look the same.
Player feedback
This is very
the
different
only
from all
way
other
to
stuff,
really
which is
understand
great.
what you're making. It gives us that priceless perspective from the people we're making Aura for. You.
Building the game alongside real players has given us that critical player feedback. In the end, we believe this makes for a deeper connection between the players and the game.
Hell
One of my
yeah.
favorite examples is when we first introduced the concept of dangerous wildlife to the game.
Watch out for them
It
tigers.
turns out, in our first iteration, it was maybe a little bit too aggressive or disruptive. We knew we should probably
tigers
make a change when
taking
one of our
over from
insiders made a
humanity.
forum post that was just
World would be better, please.
Cougars.
Cougars, I hate cougars!
Someone get these feline demons away from me.
Oh,
I'm
look at
happy
this.
to
They're
report,
just
based on more
overruling
recent feedback,
society.
that I think we ended up in a good
They'll
place
put
with
the humans
overall
in the
threat level of
zoos.
mountain lions
So it
to
should
a
be.
player's citizenry.
The world would probably be a much
It's
better,
been
happier,
years
safer
of hard
place.
work to bring you a strategy experience like no other. And we're
Yeah,
so
this-
excited that we
this
can
looks
finally see the finish line.
When is the finish
we
line?
can't wait for players to get their hands on
When?
the game later this year.
But the launch of Aura is only the beginning. We are going to maintain our insider program after the release date and continue to listen to players and support the game into the future.
On behalf of everyone at Oxide Games, thank you for joining us today.
Oxide
We can't wait
Games,
for you to
take a
play
bow.
Aura and to create your own history.
PC, there we go. I thought that PC Game Pass Fall 2024. I will be absolutely playing the hell out of that. That looks great. Yeah, that's my number one pick so far. That knocks Senua's Saga down to number 2. And then we've got Visions of Mana at number 3. And then Avowed is currently in last place for me in my Developer Direct ranking so far. But here we've got Indiana Jones. Could it steal the top spot? Who knows? And then I think they'll have another secret one. There's got to be 6 games in that little panel there. No way they stop them at 5.
Hej och välkommen till Uppsala, Sverige,
Sweden.
här hos MachineGames.
Never been to Sweden, I'd like
We
to go.
are really excited to finally be able to share our work
Jerk
on Indiana
Gustafsson.
Jones. Since the first film came out, Indiana Jones has
Raiders of the Lost
always
Ark.
represented the
The
ultimate
OG
adventure.
Indiana Jones movies
Even
are
today,
quality.
it's
The
one
new
of the
ones are
most
absolute
iconic
garbage, but the old ones
franchises
are
in pop
amazing.
culture. In this game, you aren't just
I remember I went to see
playing
one of
as
the
Indy, you
recent-ish
are
kind of ones
Indiana Jones.
where he survives
You
like a
will see
nuclear
through his
blast in a
eyes and
fridge. And you're
experience
just
the
like,
journey
what the
that we
fuck
hope
is this
lives
crap?
up to the
It
proud
was so
legacy
bad.
of
It's like,
Indiana
oh,
Jones.
is that guy,
When
was it
Todd Howard
the dude out of
first told us about
Transformers
his
was in it
vision
with
for
him?
the game, we knew
Shia
we
LaBeouf,
would be a
is that
very
his
good
name?
fit
He was in
to
it?
help bring it to life.
Yeah, it was
I've
so
wanted
bad.
to make an Indiana Jones game forever.
Here he is.
I'd had this
Todd
idea
Howard, no way.
for what it would be like
Mr.
and the
Starfield.
story, what Indy was going after, what period of
LOL.
his life it
You
was
agree,
in,
Bumbleblaze?
what kind
Exactly.
of arc he was going to have. And as the years went on, I thought, who would be like the best studio in the world to make this? And it was my friends at MachineGames. I can remember pitching Lucasfilm on the game and being, a little bit nervous because, look, it's, Indiana Jones, and their response was just overwhelmingly positive, and just that
Watching.
excitement has bled through the whole project, and they've just been so trusting
Yeah, this could be so
and
freaking
supportive
good.
of everything that we want to do.
Like a
with
kind
the
of
game.
Tomb
It's been a
Raider,
long time. I've been a
Uncharted
fan of
type
this my whole
gameplay
life,
with
and I
Indiana
couldn't be more
Jones on
excited to show
Xbox.
you what the
Could be
team here
quality.
has been up to. Let's take our first look
Gameplay.
at the new Indiana Jones game.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
Let me tell you what you are missing, Dr. Jones.
Dr.
While you were
Jones.
playing your pointless game,
He was an Xbox Game Pass. It wasn't a pointless game. Oh, the graphics look good. What?
maybe you
Is it actually going to be Harrison Ford as Indy, or is it going to be a like video game version of Indy? Let's see.
instead of ending up here, dead and
The sweat on his forehead. That looks good, doesn't it?
of Africa.
Remember the game Pitfall? I don't actually. Should I? Oh, just stuck the nut in him. That was impressive. He's in sand up to his shoulders and he still managed to do that. Yes, here we go. This.
Myths.
Oh no, is it first person?
History.
Oh.
Just different ways to interpret the past.
I don't know. Don't know what I'm feeling, people. What are you thinking? Show some
Thousands
gameplay,
of
please.
years of humanity's thoughts and beliefs, scattered and buried. Just waiting.
That looks better. Come on.
To be found.
Oh, really? No way. Was it garbage, Bumblebless?
Just run away from.
So I don't know. What do we think about this? If it's first person versus third person? I always think third person works better for these kind of games. I know they talk about immersion with first person games, but I always like to see the character. Oh, take that. Hiya.
Throughout history, mankind has built sites of great spiritual significance.
The guy's voice is kind of
If you were
similar
to draw a
to
line
Harrison
through these
Ford's
ancient
pretty good.
sites around the globe.
Oh, the Sphinx, hell
you get
yeah.
a perfectly aligned circle.
Oh, we're gonna go to Egypt. That could be cool. This looks like it flips between first and third, or is this just for the trailer? Oh, oof.
Run-ins with these
Rapid
guys before.
fire, knuckle sandwich.
Trust me.
It's an 80s Atari game? Oh,
It
no
ain't
way.
a walk in the park.
So it was literally like a couple of
See if you can keep up.
pixels jumping about the screen. Oh wow. Yeah, I'm torn with this. I don't know. It does look good. Oh.
Patron of the fallen angels. Protector of the Chukulimani. The Great Circle.
If this has a badass story though as well, it could be really good. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Oh, a priceless vase.
Do you have any idea how old that was?
Hopefully does the classic when the guy's swinging all the swords and stuff and he just pulls out the gun and shoots him. I love
Indiana
that bit.
Jones is such an iconic character, and he means so much to so many people. Everyone here at the studio has their own indie stories.
Could
and
like this one.
memories.
Yeah, I do think this looks really
Most
good.
of us
I
grew
just
up with his adventures.
I don't know. I
and have
wasn't
been fans of
expecting
the
first
movies and the
person,
character for years.
but
He's a brilliant archaeologist. He's a charismatic everyman. He's passionate and determined.
I kind
and
of-
for us, he's synonymous with adventure.
on average, I
Now
kind of
we have
don't
the
really
opportunity to
enjoy
tell a
first
new
person
Indiana
games as much
Jones
as
story
third
for a
person. I don't know
modern
why.
gaming audience.
There's something
Our
about
game
seeing the
is all
character. I
about
don't
putting
know.
you in Indy's shoes.
I always feel like
letting
first
you see
person
and
should
feel
be
what he
for
sees
VR.
and
I don't
feels.
know.
For us at MachineGames, we do that best through first person.
it is
It's
first
the
person.
ideal perspective to bring you into the rich, exciting, and interactive world we've built. We believe that being up close and personal to the adventure is
graphics,
key,
I mean,
making each
it does look
action feel
amazing,
like your
doesn't it?
own.
And if you've got a great story
Whether
campaign to
it's
play
cracking
through,
your whip, solving puzzles
That does
in
look quite
ancient
good.
temples, or seeing your knuckles go bloody in a fist fight, all of these moments are much more intense in first person. But we still want you to have those moments. Seeing his iconic silhouette with
Yes.
the hat and the whip.
Yes.
And so for things
what I was
like
expecting.
cutscenes and environmental traversal, we pull the camera back for a third-person view.
okay, I think this could work.
Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is set between Raiders of the Lost Ark and The Last Crusade.
Ooh, nice.
When our game begins, Indiana is working at Marshall College. He wakes up in the middle of the night to the
puzzle
sounds
games.
of a
See, I suck
and
at puzzle
rushes to
games.
confront the thief in the
Hopefully they're not
college
too
museum.
difficult, so I can
The
progress.
mysterious giant of a man makes off with what seems to be a historically insignificant artifact, sparking Indiana's curiosity.
Who the hell are you?
Following the trail, Indiana heads to the Vatican, hoping to learn why this particular relic was stolen, and discovers that things aren't what they appear.
He starts pulling at the strings of a mystery,
It's a
and
mix.
it all
Yeah,
unravels
definitely.
until
I
he has
think-
no choice but
I
to
think this
see
is
it
going to
through
be a
to
big
the
game.
end,
This looks
whatever
pretty good.
the end may be.
Just hope it's polished. Don't release it if it's not polished.
On next plane to Rome. Stop. Need help. Stop. Meet me in Vatican. Stop.
Just an awesome single-player,
We always
story-driven
talk about how
campaign
clever
would be
Indiana Jones
awesome,
is. That
please.
had to be one of our guiding principles when we were thinking about the type of game we were making. It wouldn't be Indy if he wasn't using his wits to get through the situation.
Here you go. Lots of
The
puzzles like
most
we're talking
authentic
about.
Indiana Jones experience we can make is the one that makes you think first.
Right, I'll be stuck on this for weeks, man. I
Sure,
suck
there
at
will
puzzles.
be some obstacles that will be more easily overcome with the revolver or a gun taken from a disarmed guard. But I
Yes.
think most of the time you'll have more fun and, to be honest, a more genuine indie experience by finding more clever ways to solve a problem.
We always want to be offering more solutions, whether it's trying a different path through the environment to get around enemies,
Stealth mode engaged.
observing enemy patrols and using them to your advantage.
No, I'm not very good at
Or
stealth if
using the
you've seen any of my
tools at your
gameplays,
disposal,
people.
like the
I'm more
whip.
of the Rambo type.
It's an amazing
Guns
global
blazing.
adventure with action propelling you through your journey.
We have these really diverse environments for you to explore. Indy's journey will take him to the forgotten temples of Sukhothai, the pyramids of Egypt,
Yes. Send me to the
the
pyramids of
snow-peaked
Egypt.
Himalayas, and beyond.
This looks quality.
We look carefully at
Yeah,
each
this might be my
location
number one
and the
now.
time
I
period the
can't-
game
I
is
can't
set
hold
in,
it back,
and
people.
we're trying to make it as authentic and accurate as possible.
We love creating rich, vibrant worlds, and in this game, we also had the goal of making it feel like a true cinematic Indiana Jones adventure.
Yes, that's what we want.
One of the biggest ways to do that is with the music.
John Williams. Wow, legend.
John Williams is the original composer for the indie films.
Unbelievable
And we're
music.
really lucky to have found Gordy Hub, a composer who's been able to capture Williams' essence with his score for The Great Circle.
Love musical scores like that.
We
They're
also
just
take a
timeless.
very movie-like approach to things like cinematics. We're very physical with our production style. We use a lot of stunt actors. Things
So
like this
cool, isn't
help
it?
us bridge the gap between making a game and making a movie.
Broken ribs, dude.
And of course, our characters do a lot to help bring the world to life as well. Next to Indy, Gina is our other main protagonist. Where Indy is pursuing answers just for the sake of curiosity, Gina has a personal stake in getting to the bottom of the core mystery.
Gina is an investigative reporter
Gina looks like
who
she's
has a
ready
lot
to go up
riding on this
Mount
adventure.
Everest on the right there,
She's been
doesn't she?
tracking a lead for some time, and now she's found an ally in this determined American professor.
Got all the treasure in
Their
there.
paths are intertwined, and they'll need each other in order to get to the bottom
Concept art
of
looks
this
good.
mystery.
Okay, then. Let's see if you can keep up.
Fight. What do you mean if I can keep up?
We always love our villains and think we might have found our favorite one yet.
Emmerich Voss. It's a good villain's name.
He's this intensely psychological man. He's obsessed with the human mind and manipulating it.
He's highly intelligent and the perfect foil for Indy. They're both brilliant people, compelled by their passions and obsessions,
Yeah,
but
I'm
driven down
pretty hyped for
wildly
this
different
one.
roads.
When do we think this
Creeps
is coming
up on
out?
you
It
and
looks
gets
pretty
under
good.
your skin like it gets under in the skin.
See if they say this is available right now. I'm going to have to set up my Xbox here and just start playing it.
One of our mottos for Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is adventure first. But in every indie adventure, there are always those moments where he finds himself in the action.
That's been one of those balancing acts for us, and we've ended up with this sort of hybrid experience that mixes melee combat, stealth, and gunplay.
See, that sounds good.
How you approach any given situation is
that.
up to you.
You've
You
got
may
that
choose
hybrid
to
kind of
sneak around an enemy patrol, or maybe you'll just
gameplay
pick
loop
up a
in like
shovel
games like
and whack them on the
Metal
back of
Gear
the
Solid
head.
as well, which is
And when
just
you can't use
fantastic.
your
So
wits, you got Indy's most iconic tool.
got a bit of that
Just
in
like
this.
you
This
see
could
in
be
the
good.
movies, one of our goals has been to make the whip as fun and multi-purposed as possible. We want it integrated into every aspect of the game.
You can use it
looks
as a
great. This
traversal
does
tool
look great.
to make your way around the environment.
This is what Xbox has been
You can use
needing.
it as a distraction.
Oh.
And
Just
yes,
like Metal Gear
you can
Solid when you
absolutely
tap the
use it in
wall and the
combat.
guy's like, huh? Whose footprints are these?
Expect
Come
from
round and
Indy's
just
whip. And
nail
hopefully
them.
a little bit more.
Then run away in your little cardboard box.
Puzzles are a key feature in our game. The spirit
Wow.
of discovery is so important to Indiana Jones.
Yeah, this looks good.
Obviously,
This looks
there are a
really good.
handful of puzzles on the main path, but a lot of the puzzles are optional and are just there for the players who want to experience them.
Oh, that's cool.
Epic traps, small secrets, and hidden puzzles
you want to
that blend right
get that
in with their
1,000 gamer
surroundings.
score, you're going to have to do some
One
difficult
thing
puzzles.
I love about our game is the level of interactivity that we have. We have this world of mystery where anything could potentially hide a secret. The more you look, the more you'll discover.
Who would have thought in 2024 this would be like Indiana Jones game season? Like what? The sand looks good.
I want to thank you all for joining us for our big reveal of Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Machine
That's a
Games
good
is
reveal.
known for
That is a
creating
good
these
reveal.
roller coaster
What do we
experiences
think, chat?
with
Is that
huge
thumbs
set
up or
pieces,
thumbs down? That's a big
surprising
thumbs up.
twists and immersive narratives. It's exciting for us that we have been able to stay so true to the Indiana Jones franchise and create such an authentic experience while still being able to showcase what makes us us. We are
Well done.
making a game for everyone, whether you are very familiar with the franchise or not. Because at the heart of Indiana Jones is an incredible adventure, and I think that's something everyone wants to be part of. I'm also very excited to announce that
Oh.
Indiana Jones and the Great Circle
When?
will be coming later this year.
Nice.
And we cannot wait to share more soon.
2024, loving it. Oh, Todd Howard just stole something in the background there. It's funny when I'm talking about same FPS game, first person, but I love first person shooter games. They're all in first person perspective. Anyways, I'm talking rubbish now. I like it. This looks good. Coming to Game Pass day one. Machine Games. Round of applause. That's now my #1 game from this developer direct. What's the next surprise going to be, Xbox? What's going in here? No, we can't leave. What is this? No, come on. There's got to be something else. We need 6. The billboard looks empty. Just 5. So yeah, that's my #1 game so far from this, definitely.
Is it animals, children, and game developers?
Our mission here at Ninja Theory is
Yeah,
to
that looks
craft
good.
life-changing
That's my number
art
3.
with game-changing tech.
Ara
Core to
takes
the
my
vision
number
of
2
Ara
spot.
is our philosophy of rule how you want to rule.
Then coming in at
Stay
number
happy.
4, I'm going to say
Creating an immersive experience like Avowed is
no.
anchored in the
Avowed takes
world
my
we
number
build.
5. That's my last place spot here.
You aren't just playing as Indy, you are Indiana Jones.
Jones is your pick. Yeah, Indiana Jones looks great.
My
Visions of
name
Mana is
is
my number
Masaru
4.
Oyamada. 今作はアクション RPG 聖剣伝説のアクション部分が強化されています。
Come on, give us a surprise. Come on, look at that big gap there. There's got to be something going there. Come on, stop trolling us. Come on, just say one more thing. Ah, it was. That was everything, people. Well, what do we think? What would we rate that? Out of 10. I think that's a solid 8. I like that. Indiana Jones is my top pick. Definitely. That looks awesome. Really, really good. Then Ara, History Untold. Then Senua, Saga, Hellblade 2. And then probably, I would say, the Mana game 5th. And then Avowed last. Exactly. All good stuff for gamers. All coming to Game Pass day one as well. So if you've not got a Game Pass subscription right now, get it. It will save you a ton of money because you won't need to buy all these games. Wow. That being said, It's over. I thought we were going to get another game or a shadow drop, but what do I know? Thank you all for tuning in. We'll be back here tomorrow. I do not know yet what time Palworld goes live. Let's find out. When is this going live? Because I want to play this tomorrow on stream. Do we know? Does anyone in the chat know? Powered Xbox Game Pass release time? Don't know. That's how I would say. Ooh, 8 AM. Oh, hell yeah, right. We'll be streaming. I don't know. Tomorrow morning sounds good, eh? Does that sound good, people? We will be streaming tomorrow. I should probably set that up. You don't know what Palworld is? Well, you're in the right place. We're going to have to get a Palworld trailer. Let's just get this on for you right now, just before we go. Who's got one here? What is this? Here, IGN's got a trailer for us. Let's see what this is all about. Once this trailer has finished playing as an advert trailer for Prince of Persia, we'll get on to Palworld. Gameplay trailer. Come on, come on, come on. Right. Here we go. You ready, Bumblebliss? This is what we'll be playing tomorrow morning on stream. It's basically Fortnite meets Pokemon. Oh, that's what I think it looks like. Let me know what you think. So let's go back. Here we go. Enjoy. When this was like announced like a year or so ago, the first trailer, I was like, oh, this looks so bonkers. I love it. And look at this. Jacked. Oh, it's got multiplayer, yes. I didn't realise that. Got a squad together online. Carpet bombing the Pokemon. I don't know what the building crafting bit is. That's kind of interesting, but that the gunplay. I mean, look at that. That's like an Electrobuzz with a minigun. Jeez, oh, there's quite a lot in this. Huh.
Welcome to paradise.
Stop with this. Yakuza, right? What do you think about that? I'm hyped for that. I thought there was I'm sure the other trailer had more gameplay in it. Let me see. Let's try this one. Here we go. Different trailer. Yes, check this out. This is better. Like, that is what the vibe I get. It just strikes me as Fortnite meets Pokemon. Do you know what I mean? I mean, the character's even throwing what looks like a Pokeball to catch that. I mean, come on. Okay, oh. Oh, he just got absolutely smashed. It does, doesn't it? Look at this. Putting them all to work there. I wonder what the purpose is if you're actually trying to catch all of these. I mean, look at this. These sheep with miniguns. It looks amazing. So yes, that's Palworld. I think that looks top banter. So we'll be streaming that tomorrow morning here on the channel. We'll check it out, see what it's like, and see if it's any fun and whether it's worth you all playing or not. It's coming to Game Pass tomorrow, and I think it's in early access. Something like that. So yes, we will check that out tomorrow. I will put up posts so you know when we're live. So I'll put up a community post. I'll also put a live stream countdown thing on the channel, so we can hopefully see you there tomorrow, folks. I don't know what the best time to play this is. Morning, night, afternoon. I don't know. As soon as we can, we'll jump on and play it, but I'll let you all know. So thank you all for tuning in. Much love to all your faces. Hopefully you enjoyed the developer direct watch along, watch party. And yeah, much love to you all. We'll be back very soon with more videos and more live streams, all Xbox related here on the channel. Much love to all your faces. Remember to leave a nice thumbs up and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.